In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL. SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15 yards on the play, first down. Minshew, first and 10. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So second down and 10, once again they'll go from the 40. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
21 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Melvin Ingram in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. At about the 32. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. The gun is Minshew. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of...
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The Chargers' 27-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver. The former San Jose State Spartan. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
At the 7-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do?
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Aaron Lynch make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Joe Schobert. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. This time will be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Marquise Goodwin. His his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at Jerome Peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. McKinnon here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It'll be Minshew again. Man open, it's Goodwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. His throw at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll make the is a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 24, Chargers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing it.
His third interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 30.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Chargers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And this one too low. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schilber. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
5 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Hopkins.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Melvin Ingram, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. On the return is Reed. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Herbert back to the air. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Not much there, only a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
from the gun. Minshew to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To start the drive, but that one incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Forced out to his left. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
At the 17-yard line.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's
It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
The Chargers.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring them down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. He's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Jaguars.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And now it's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. This is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Today's final score, Jaguars 31.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.